Hello and welcome to another Everquest video. Today we're going to do the Mage Epic, and this is a long one, and this one's a little bit of a tedious one, but we're gonna go through it. I won't be killing every mob. I've aligned, set up Multiquest for several of the items just because of how hard they are to get, and we'll go through all those as we get to them. Alright, so here we are. We are starting this quest here in Lake Rathtier, on this island right here. So if you come in from South Row, you go just swim across the lake right there. Wrath Mountains go this way. And the arena is over here. If you come in from Plane of Knowledge on the book, you just go like that. So it's pretty equal distance between all of these, right? South Carolina might be the longest route, but there you go. So Rikus is the guy. So let's go and hail him. Greetings, Soldatna. I am Rikus, chronicler of knowledge. I have journeyed all throughout the lands of Norath, and I have learned many tales of adventure from people I have encountered during my travels. I have learned of legends known and unknown to most mortals. Are you in search of knowledge? I am in search of knowledge. A small task is needed if you wish to learn more. Do you wish to learn the tale of hammackj? I wish to learn the tale of hammackj. Not. If you seek to learn the tale of Trilith hammackj, your journey shall begin in the Commonlands. Search for Jason Aksat and give him this token. He will share some of the knowledge I have bestowed upon him, and will point you further down the path to mastery. Bring me the words of mastery, the power of the elements, and the words of hammackj. Then you shall learn more about the power of the orb. All right, there we go. And power of the orb is the epic is the orb, so that's kind of cool. We get a pet out of it too, so that's what our goal is. So we're gonna head to the Commonlands now. All right, we found Mr. Jason Aksat, however you say that. I'm sure there's something to it, but here he is. Now we need to give him the token of mastery, and he says, "What is this? I cannot believe you found it. Where did you get this?" And you say, Rikus sent me. I have not heard of anyone speaking that name out loud in years. Rikus shared a tale with me. I thought I had never lived here in my mind ever since. He told me afterwards that I did not have the balance I thought I had. Have you come for the words of hammackj? I have come for the words of hammackj. The words of hammackj can only be shared with those elementalists whose minds are of balance. The words were separated into 3 pieces by a high council of magi, who feared that the story would bring an end to the elementalists throughout Norath. If you feel you wish to read from the sacred power of the orb, then an elementalist of such power should easily accomplish this task. What task is that? Bring me the torn pages of hammackj. The first section can be found in the depths of a tainted forest, warded by an angry lupine. It is also rumored that one section was found in the haunted estate of a murderer on a many-armed creature. The last may be found in the belly of an amphibian who thirsts for blood. And the hints are kind of cool, but what we need to do is we need to go to Kithakor Forest, kill a Dark Stalker for page 1. We need to go to Guk and kill the Bloodthirsty Ghoul for page 2. And page 3 drops from Tentacle Terrors in the basement of Unrest. So that's where we're headed next. I think our quickest place is Kithakor Forest, so we're going to head over there and find our first page of Magi. Alrighty, we have collected all 3 pages, page 1, 2, and 3. They have no lore or anything like that, nothing to read, so let's go ahead and turn them back in here to Mr. Aksat. So here's page 1, page 2, and page 3. That gave us words of the Magi. Not. So he said, Rikus may have been right about you, Sildalna. Now, go find Walnan. Walnan was an apprentice to a very powerful mage. After her apprenticeship was complete, she wished to begin teaching other beings of Norath, even those who knew nothing of the art. I do not believe she was successful, though. Seek her out to further your tale. Good luck in your journeys, Sildalna. Alright, so now we need to go find Walnan. So she spawns in Butcherblock. So let's go find her and see what she wants us to do. Alright, we found Walnan, and she was quite tricky to find, but she spawned somewhere around here. Apparently she walks around, but here we go. She goes, "Hello, Sildana. I am Walnan, elementalist, summoner, wanderer, and sometimes teacher. Might you be an elementalist in the search of truth?" So yes, now we say, I am in search of truth. The truth is something not all people can handle or understand. If the truth of the elements is what you seek, then the power of elements shall reveal all. Have you come to learn of Maginot? No. Only few elementalists and followers outside our circle know what truly happened to Maginot. Even now, many are fearful to speak his name. If you truly wish to continue here is what you must do. Gather the power of the earth, warded by a fey creature. Then seek out the power of fire, held by an elemental. Next, you need the power of wind, held by a twirling, prancing wanderer that has been corrupted. And finally, the power of water, held by a ravenous beast who is the minion of a fallen Sarnak. Bring them all to me, and I shall give you the power of elements. Alright, so the power of elements. Where are they? So we need to go to Lesser Fadark. We need to go to Sol A. We need to go to Mistmore. And we need to go to Kesora. So we got adventures ahead. So we're going to head off to one of those places now. Alright, we're back here at Walnut. And we've collected the power of fire, the power of earth, the power of water, and the power of wind. The power of fire came from an elemental in Sol A. There should be footage somewhere around here. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit it together yet. But the power of earth came from, let's see here, a Fade Guard in Sir Fadark. The power of wind came from a Gypsy Dancer in Mistmore Castle. And the power of water came from a worm-looking creature at Kesora Library. So we hand all of those over to her. She despawns. We get the power of elements, which is used for another turn in later. And she goes, the arcane art of summoning is derived from the power of the elements, which surrounds us. Continue your journey across the Ocean of Tears in a dark fortress. You should find Exa staff lurking about. Be wary, but tell him that you seek Maginot. Hurry now, Sildana. Do not wish to miss the ship. Alright, so now we need to head off to Najena and find Askaf. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're here in Najena. If you're coming from the entrance, you're going to go through all this, get all the way to the main area down here. You're going to go into these caves. You're going to go around, and he's right here. He's marked on the Brewall map, and he should be marked on the goods maps. So he's right here. Go ahead and talk to him. What do you want, foolish dark elf? I am in no mood to treat with beggars. I have half the mind to summon the great jobber here and turn him loose on you. Well, don't keep me waiting. State your business, or be off with you. Tell me about Maginot. Ah, that I can help you with. Maginot was a powerful elementalist, able to control the power of the elements which surrounded him. He was not able to fully master the elements when I was learning from him, but soon after my departure I heard rumors that he was going after the Orb of Mastery. At the time I did not feel he was ready to harness all the elements, but Maginot listened to no one. He was in search of power beyond any held by a mortal. Do you wish to hear more? I wish to hear more. Then bring me the torn pages of mastery. There are 4 pages that can be found upon the women in this keep. Though here, have a care, Najena followers. Guard her treasure carefully and delight in punishing trespassers. All right. So we need the 4 pages of mastery. There's the mastery of earth, wind, fire, and water. I don't have footage of me killing them. They drop off of magicians. It took me about 14 hours on and off, killing every single magician in Najena with all my boxes in different locations, camping all the spots. It is not a fun camp, but I got them all, so let's go ahead and turn them in. So there's the wind, the earth, the fire, and the water. Very well. Take these words back to that shriveled old gnome, Rankus. If you wish to complete this quest, now leave me, Soldatna. It sickens me to be this cordial for so long, and Jobber needs exercise. Go. So that gives us the words of mastery. And so we need to go turn these items back into Rankus in Lake Rathtir. Alright, we're back here at Rankus. Hello, we have the words of Maginot, power of the elements, and the words of mastery. The items he sent us to go fetch. Let's turn these in. There we go. I see that you've completed the quest I laid before you. That speaks that speaks well of your dedication. Yet you do not realize the journey has just begun. This tool may aid your efforts and is yours to keep. I suggest you study it, this tome as well. What? This tool. I don't know. Maybe this book is what he was talking to. So let's open up the book. All right. An elementalist power comes from the Orb of Mastery. The element of earth, fire, wind, and water are contained within the orb. The master of elements holds the orb. He can be found within the plane of air. No mortal has been able to contain the true power of the orb. Trilith Maginot presented himself to the master of elements and the orb of mastery. The power of the elements brought agony to his mind and body. Maginot was not in balance. Fire burned into his eyes. Wind put his mind into a spin. Earth entered his body and aged him like the mountains. And finally, water washed away his memories of mortal life away. Failing his test, the orb extracted its terrible price, and now Maginot is a part of the orb. The bearer of this tome should seek out the master of fire and present it to him, for there is much left to be revealed. Alright, so there's our next quest. We have to find the master of fire. I believe the Master Fire is in Skyfire, but we make sure we have everything here. We are missing the Torch of Elements. Looks like this, but it's not that. So we need the Torch of Elements to continue this quest. So the Torch of Elements comes from where is it? And City of Mist. So I have Burning Embers, the Blazing Wand, and we just got the Power of the Orb. So that's where we're gonna be headed next. All right, we're here at Tilblinur, the Earth Master of the Element of Earth, and he says, what? Oh, you speak so fast. It took me a moment. I have become used to the slow and stately conversations of Earth holds, where a thought can span eons. I am the Master of Earth, you know. Though I am usually too humble to say this, that is what makes me most powerful mortal in wrath. As everyone knows, Earth is the only real element. All else must give way before its power. Water is absorbed by it, air is ignored by it, fire is contained in it. But you know all these things, I'm sure. Are you interested in obtaining the element of Earth? I know Najena was, but we know what happened to him, don't we? Alright, so we need to say, and combining the following items can bring the element of Earth together. Jeez, I'm getting attacked. So many items. Obtaining the Staff of Elemental Mastery Earth, held in hate. The Dirt of the Underfoot, found in burning woods from Slicks. And, of course, the Broom of Trillion and the Shovel of Ponds. Bring all these things to me, and I shall show you what true Master of Earth can do and gift you the element of Earth. Alright. Awesome. So we need to go collect those items. I need to collect the Staff of Elemental Mastery Earth is the next item I need. So, geez. I'm going to go collect all those items, and we'll be back sometime soon. Alright, we turn in the dirt, the shovel, and the broom. My friend Exit has multi-quested the staff to us, and now we have the element of Earth. And he says, take this element and keep it with you. I wish you the best in your journey, but I must ask you to leave me now. This frantic pace you said makes me nervous. Alright, so we're off to the next one. Alright, we're here at Janice and Deer. And she's going to give us the next thing. So I'm getting a multi-quest here from a guy in my guild. So I'm going to do that before I read it. There we go. We give the Reign of Karana, the Tears of Irasoli, and we get back the element of water. And she says, let us dispense with the pleasantries, Soldatna. I am Ginalis. As you know, I imagine you want to control the elements. The element of water, which I possess, is the most powerful element, most powerful of the elements. With it, you can control the water, which falls from the air, erodes the earth, and extinguishes fire. It is a pity you do not focus on the prime element, but if you wish to follow that fool magic knot to your doom, I will not stop you. Bring me the Staff of Elemental Mastery Water. We got that from Finnegal. And that was the multi-quested item. Held by the last of the Kedge. The Tears of Eros, by a dirty, rotten officer across the Blessed Deep. And finally, the Reign of Karana. And all those items will be shown where I got those in their entirety. You have control. You have the control needed in order to manipulate the water which surrounds us. Take this element and guard it well. We will need it in times to come. I see that you're very well versed in the ways of fire. Indeed, if you are as adept in the other lesser elements, you may seize the Orb of Mastery after all, and avoid Najena's fate. Take this element and guard it well, for more trials are to come. I assure you, succeed and you shall be remembered always. Oh, And Soldotna, watch out for the puddles. Alright, we're here in the plane of sky. We have the element of fire, earth, and water. And now we're doing the last element. And we need this guy right here. So let's go and talk to him. So, you have made it this far. I am Kayum Solstan, the Master of Wind. I control the unfettered element like none other. As you know, you should have learned air is the most potent of all elements. It fuels fire, water is comprised of it, and earth cannot restrain it. Knowing this, do you seek the element of wind? I seek the element of wind. I will test you then. In this wondrous plane of air, find the crown of elemental mastery, and search the world below for an elemental binder and a cloak fashioned from the feathers of a Pegasus, and return them to me, and I shall give you the element of wind. Alright, so I bought my crown of elemental mastery, but it drops on aisle 7 here from I think the Sphinx. And I got my elemental binder from the hole. It's a common drop off the elemental mobs. And I purchased loot rights to my Pegasus feather cloak to a entrepreneurial ranger chrono farmer. Totally what it was. And so I don't have video of me killing those or that, but in my plane of sky video for the last one I did for the Zek brothers, we got there and we killed that. We got the mages in the guild, their binders. So let's go ahead and turn this stuff in. Not binders, but their crowns of elemental mastery. Like so, the crown, the elemental binder, and the cloak. There we go. And now we received all 4 elements. See here. If you've obtained the other lesser elements, go speak to the master of elements, who is now waiting for you. I wish you luck. If you have not completed the other tasks set for you, let me know and I shall let you see the master. So if you do this out of order, you kind of have to respawn him, but here he is. You can go ahead and hail him, I guess. I am the master of elements. Elements, forgive me. I am unaccustomed to speaking in this mortal tongue. Might you be the one? So we can say, I am the one. Trilith Magadot knelt before the orb in his last few moments of mortal life. He too believed that he had the power and balance needed to grasp control of the elements. He was flawed. Coming to me is a matter of no small importance. Only one who is of balance and power. Power may control the orb of mastery. Give me the elements you have gathered, and I shall see if you are ready. Ready to control the elements of life. Alright, so let's hand him the element of wind, the element of fire, the element of earth, and the element of water. And we get a spell. Unexpected. You are balanced and powerful for a mortal, Soldotna. Soldotna, more so than Najeena. But you are not yet ready to transcend this mortal coil. Seize this orb, for you are worthy of a reward, and with the aid of the balance contained within the orb, you may yet reach the ultimate mastery. Alright, so what do we get here? We got the Summon Orb spell. Level 45 needed. Focuses mana in the form of an orb of elemental mastery. Let's go ahead and scribe this. And Summon Orb. Let's go ahead and memorize that. And let's go ahead and reclaim our pet. And there's a 20-second recast time on this. Alright. looks like we can summon the orb now, so let's go ahead and summon the orb. There we go, become better at conjuration. And we're done. We've completed the Epic 1.0 for the Magician class. Let's see here. This is a fairly nice weapon. 20-30, it's a 0.6 ratio. 20 cold and fire resist, 10 magic resist, 20 intelligence, 15 strength, which seems out of place on this weapon, but 10 stamina. Pretty nice. But this weapon comes with the benefit of being able to do this. We can click the staff here, and we can manifest elements. Manifest elements should give us a new pet. There we go. There we go. We got our new pet, and he is a level 49 pet. That is pretty strong. And then what we have to do, we have to destroy the epic and get another charge to make another one. It's kind of a, you know, an interesting epic concept, but definitely pretty nice. And it costs no mana, right? So as long as we keep summoned orbed up, we can always summon another one. So it's pretty sweet. He is a beast of a pet. From what I understand, he's like an earth pet, a fire pet, a water pet, and an air pet all in one. So he's got about 1,000 hit points more than the highest level pet that you can summon at level 60. He hits for like 70s. He's effectively like having your own tank in a group. But there we go. It took me quite a while to get this item done. This one is probably one of the more time-consuming quests that I've done yet. So. But this is the story of the Magician Epic. We followed in the footsteps of Najena and did what he could not do. And we have achieved the orb. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope this was a good story. Thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day. And there we have it, the Magician Epic. I would like to give a special thanks to Exit from the Classic Nostalgia Guild. He was able to hook me up with the water and earth staffs, so I would not have to camp those for who knows how long to get. But thank you guys very much, and I hope everyone enjoyed. So thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic